Hey guys, and welcome to my video review of Transformers Age of Extinction Voyager Class Galvatron. Yes, this is Galvatron, Megatron reincarnate. Spoiler alert if you didn't know anything about Transformers. But yeah, this is Galvatron, and I like the vehicle mode. Cab. It looks cool. The back bit here, look, it's obviously legs. Obvious, like, the trailer bed does not have gap in it, typically speaking. Also, the big cannon here on top, that's kind of a giveaway. But hey, firing missile, am I right? Yeah, let's get that out of the way. In the movie, he was darker gray than this. He was almost black completely, more like that throughout. So if it were black, that would have been cool, or at least really dark gray with the silver. I had been okay with that as well. Just not this light gray. So it's not movie accurate in color and design. It's pretty accurate though. It's pretty good design. It looks like Galvatron did. Like if it were a silhouette, you'd be like, hey, that's Galvatron. Then you turn on the lights, it's like, hey, it kind of looks like Galvatron. Kind of, sorta. Not really. Okay. He's a shell former. I'll get to that in a minute, but yeah, he's a shell former. I gotta get that out there. I'm okay with that, as long as it's executed well, and it's okay with this guy, okay? While I'm thinking about it, because I just looked over here, let's get some size comparisons. So here he's with Hound, as well as Bumblebee. I'm going to show him off next to two types of cars. So you got another Voyager. His cab is pretty tall. It's got some bulk to it, but then he just has the little scrawny legs there. The legs are about as tall as Bumblebee. So I mean, he's got some decent size to him in vehicle mode. But he doesn't scale well with anything really. But he does have good size to him, so at least you're getting what you pay for, if you can look at it that way, which is what I do. It makes me feel good about my purchase then. I do have a little issue on mine. It comes unpegged. They kind of just, the feet peg together. Sometimes mine comes unpegged. It's mainly how I transform it. Sometimes I don't have the legs angled perfectly and it just doesn't work, but whatever. It doesn't affect the rolling or whatever. Paint apps, it's got that silver, it's got the black, a little bit of blue there, but that's mostly it. You can see some molded goldish brown and some blue. That's for the robot mode, I'll get to that later. Vehicle mode, pretty bland, but I do like it. It looks wise, it's pretty cool. But like I said, it is a shell former, so there always is a downside to a shell former, and that is the transformation. It's never that exciting. But I guess I've got to get into it anyways. So let's get into that. First thing you do is you unpeg this, and you fold it down. Pretty simple. You do that on this side as well. You just fold it down. Okay, you can do that. It's not that bad. You come here. You can see his chest there. It's got the hole in it. Anyways, rotate at the thigh. Bring the foot down. Bring out the heel. Pop the heel into place. Mine's a little stiff on that one. This one not so much. Fold it down. There you go. You got the legs now. Alright, then up here at the truck cab. Now this is where the true meaning of shell former is. Look at that. The only thing you're missing is the head and the arms. You got the chest already formed, and you got the legs, and you got this big truck cab. So if you don't know what a shell former is, it's this. You pop that open, pull that off to the side, and then you fold it down. Oh, there his arms are. Okay, we'll just bring those arms out. Okay, it's not a big deal. Just bring those arms out. Okay, there we go. Fold them down. Okay. You're just kind of pulling it out of the truck cab. But alright, I mean, benefit of the doubt. Maybe there's more to it. You just take the head and you bring it up. And then peg it into place, and there you go. You just got this truck cab just kind of hanging there on the back. So what do you do with it? Well, let's show you. Alright. So when you have it in its vehicle mode, it will be like that. All you do is you fold this down, or actually you just fold it. Does it fold down all the way? No, it doesn't fold down all the way. You just kind of fold this down a bit. You push it in. You just push it in real good. You see? You push it in, you bring it up like this, And you fold this up, just like that. Doesn't really do anything fancy. And then this, there's a little groove there that you can see, as well as a little tap. That just goes in there. Just kind of just slides in there, holds it in place. And yeah, that was the transformation. It's kind of sad. It's a shell former. And look at that. That's the truck cab as a shell on his back. He's a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle. Michael Bay's involved with both? Huh. What's the coincidence there? But yeah, he has a shell on his back. It's pretty much, you just bring out his whole upper body out of the shell. He's like a turtle. He's a turtle. He's not like one, he is one. I'm okay. But at least the figure is not lacking in paint apps or detailing. I'll give him that. Go ahead. Now you can hold the gun one of two ways. You can hold it like a normal gun where it's like that, or you can have it like in the movie where it looks like it's popping out of his arm instead of a hand. You just slide that in over, and it kind of looks like those wires are coming from the arm, but they don't. It's not really. It's not too convincing. It still fires. Yay! I like it more without the missile, because then it just looks like a cannon instead of like a little whatever this is. It's used for sounding. It's a sounding device. He just sticks that in his chest and the hole gets bigger. Anyways, so yeah, articulation on this guy is not too bad. He's got some, because he doesn't have any kibble on his arms and legs. It gives him some free motion. So universal joint in the shoulder, goes around. It's a little bit of a ratchet joint. Goes out and in, rotates the bicep. Bends two places at the elbow, so you can get some cool poses there, and then the hand does nothing. Same in that arm. The head rotates side to side, looks up and down. It's on a ball joint. You can do whatever you want with it. No waist articulation, because that whole chest and torso bit is molded together, but at the legs you can ratchet them forwards and backwards. It's kind of at a weird 45-degree angle. When you rotate it, the leg kind of just does this little outwards kick, and it looks like he's dancing. Like a showgirl, like, hey, look what I got there. That rotates at the thigh, bends at the knee, and then bends at the ankle, as well as the heel can flip up if you want it to. Only if you want it to, though, not if you don't. But he has a lot of ratchet joints, so he does hold his poses quite well. So I'll give him that as well. Paint apps, you can see it. There's a lot of blue in there. There's a lot of blue, and it's not that bad. You can see the detailing there in the gun as well. Yeah. So yeah, just mostly that blue, black Decepticon logo, some of that goldish brown throughout. It's mostly molded plastic. The only place it's painted is there on the inside, and then a little bit there on the legs. It's mostly, like I said, that blue though. The plastic is molded gray. I would have preferred it if it were maybe that gray or more of the silver, or at least some of that painted on top of the gray, the light gray. Like mainly there on the feet, because it's just that molded detailing, no paint apps. On the gun, more on the legs, maybe the forearms a bit. But he does have a lot of paint apps, all things considered. So I'm not going to knock him too much for that. And then as for detailing, again, let's kind of get a better angle on that if we can. There we go. So you got that. I just want to show the chest, really. The chest looks pretty cool. It's hollow, so it does go all the way through him like in the movie, except it doesn't go straight through him because he has a stupid backpack. But hey, close enough. Close enough. For some size comparison, let's get him next to his nemesis, Optimus Prime. Typical Voyager size overall. Yeah, about the same height as Optimus, so that's pretty movie accurate. Can't get too much better. About the same thickness, same width and everything besides the little backpack wings. So yeah, solid Voyager class size. I'm going to go ahead and stick the missile back in here just so I don't forget later. But yeah, basic Voyager. Nothing too fancy. He does have a good amount of paint apps, just not a lot of variety in molded plastic coloring, which is like, let's bring Optimus back out just so I can show you. He has a variety in molded plastic colors. He has gray, blue, and red. This guy in robot mode has just the gray and a little bit of the brown, with very few variation paint apps, just blue. This guy doesn't have a lot of paint apps either, but just the molded plastic would fix that no problem if there was just some more variation in color. But hey, you get what you get, and yeah. Oh, and then the face there, it has a little bit of what looks like really dark, like almost black light piping in the eyes, but his eyes are so small you can't even tell anyways. You can't tell at all. So yeah. Also, paint on the face, that would have been nice. It's just this gray, nah. Yeah. But overall, that's about it for this figure. There's not a lot to him. He's very simple. There's not a whole lot of cool features or anything. It's just the shell former. It's what you get when you have a shell former. It's just, there's vehicle mode, and then the robot mode just flips out of it. That's about it. Do I recommend this figure? If you like Galvatron or Megatron, whatever, from the movies, I guess, or if you just want to get a complete collection, yeah, but if you're looking for a good figure, not really. He's a shell former. I'm okay with it, but I wouldn't go out of your way to find this guy, let's put it that way. If you can find him or get a good deal on him, go for it, but I wouldn't try hunting this guy down. I don't think he's worth that much effort. But yeah, that's about it then for Galvatron. Thank you very much for watching, and stay tuned for more reviews. And at that, I will say goodbye. See you in the next one.